Hey, if you were one of the characters from Sandlot, who would you be?
Great Hambino.
You think so?
Come on.
Why?
Because I had Jax and I was fucking. He's the only chubby one.
Who would I be, dude?
Smalls.
The fucking dog.
Sorry ass dude.
Bet.
Yeah, dude. No beers.
The pussification of Andrew Lyons live.
You have
You get
some
to
nerve.
watch it week to week, dude.
No, dude. I told you I'm full carnivore.
Next week's topic is 101 ways to cook with soy, dude.
I'm full carnivore. I can't eat soy.
Bullshit.
I don't eat soy. I never did.
Dude.
Never would.
Soy's good for you, dude, but in
No, it's
moderation. You gotta have it in moderation.
Soy
Just like everything
stinks.
else.
Soy sucks.
Whatever, dude.
You like soy?
Nah, I'm just bullshitting. I don't know.
No.
I like soy sauce. Yeah.
Soy sauce tight, but low sodium soy sauce. That red one's too much.
What do you mean too much?
You know the green top or the red top?
Yeah.
Like, the green one's the low sodium. I like that one. The red one's just a little too fucking salty for my taste.
Yeah, I don't really give a shit. I use it when
About anything?
I use it when I have. Well, yeah,
Oh.
generally.
Hey, what's up?
Hi.
Damn, dude, I feel like I need a vice right now. You're over here smoking.
Well, you'll get a bone to chew on, you fucking carnivore, you.
What's new with you?
No, tell us about your diet, dude. Tell us
Carnivore
about your
diet.
Tell us about your transition,
I'm
dude.
full carnivore.
Yeah, full carnivore.
Yeah.
So you don't eat any fruit.
No fruit, no vegetables, no processed sugars, no. Pretty much, if it's not, if an animal didn't make it, I'm not eating it.
What about pepper?
I fuck with pepper,
Well, that doesn't fit your very narrow.
and I'll have a coffee every now and then, but black.
Coffee's
straight
fine,
up.
dude. Yeah.
Coffee's a plant. If you want to talk about pepper,
Yeah, but coffee's fine, dude. You can drink it.
yeah, I am drinking it.
Carnivore diet isn't like.
I'm just saying that they recommend you be more strict, but I'm not being super strict.
Who's they?
Them experts.
Well, I don't like them. Never have.
No, I can. I'll modify it a little bit. The whole point, I got into it initially for the weight loss, but then I was like, dude, there's seemingly so many health benefits to it, and so I'm in like that detox phase. I'm trying to purge whatever bullshit's in my system that I've been lacing it up with for the past 4 decades.
I think talking about taking shits and lacing it up should never be put in the same sentence. It's just something.
I didn't say
really
taking the shit.
Well, I know, but you were talking about taking a shit because you were talking about
No, I'm saying purging the toxins from all the
Yeah,
plants
well,
and
yeah,
vegetables. I'm not saying shitting it out. It
that's,
could
it ain't coming out of your ears, bro.
dude, it could evaporate
Oh, that's
through
even
osmosis.
grosser, dude.
Osmosis.
You just have shit evaporating out of your
It's
body.
not shit.
dude.
We're talking about chemical toxins, dude. Not
Yeah, dude, I know what you're talking about, dude.
you don't know anything.
I smell
about
it. I can smell it when I came over. I smelt it.
Well, yeah. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm like 6 days in, 7 days in.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do something similar, but I'm not gonna completely cut out.
You do an all meat diet, but you're also gonna eat carbs.
I'm gonna eat. No, I'm not gonna eat carbs.
Oh.
Carbs is easy for me. The only time I have, honestly, the carb I have a problem with is tortillas. Like I don't
Really?
Yeah, like burritos, tacos,
I love
because
carbs.
I love burritos and tacos.
I love pies.
But I
and
don't.
Sweets.
I'm not like a huge like pasta's good, but I'm not a big pasta guy. Like I don't eat a lot of.
You're not a
pasta.
sweets guy, huh?
No, not at all. Did you feel like shit when you first did your carnivore diet? Is this thing going
No.
there at all?
Yeah.
It is. It's good now.
Yeah. I didn't feel like shit. No.
You must
I
not
just
be
had
doing it right.
gnarly carb cravings, which subsided after like 3 days, and then came back with a vengeance
Describe this.
yesterday.
Describe this sudden urge to consume carbs.
What do you mean?
Like, well, just tell me how you.
So normally when I wake up in the morning, like, I'm a sweets guy.
you
I
like
love
pancakes
I love
and
good
waffles,
sweets.
dude. You eat waffles every day, don't you?
No, but I would
I
if
know.
I could. French toast.
Crumpets.
Yeah, so I like sweets. I like bread. I like carbs. And in the morning
No, you
is
don't.
when I crave them the most. The morning is it's carb city for me if I had it my way. But so the first 2 days were rough. The third day, I actually didn't crave any carbs in the morning.
What'd you eat in the morning instead? Eggs?
Yeah, I forget what it was, but eggs and meat. But when I had, so it was like the fourth or fifth day, I had had that carb craving come back in the morning, but I threw butter in my coffee, and it killed it.
Oh, that's the old keto trick, dude.
Yeah. So, but yesterday and today, mostly today, the cravings have been pretty good.
That actually
for
tastes really good, huh?
carbs.
Putting butter in your coffee?
I mean, it's
love
not
it.
great. I used to do the MCT oil, the coconut oil. It was
What you
pretty
do
good.
is put a little bit of whole milk in there with it, too. With the butter. That's what sets it off, dude.
Dude,
Let me tell you. That sets it off.
this is the problem, though. When I start deviating a little bit like that and do a little
That's
bit.
not deviating. You're eating from a fucking mammal, dude.
Yeah, but you're supposed to limit dairy. You can't just sit there and pig out all day on sour cream.
I don't know, dude. I think that you can have a little bit of whole milk in your coffee.
You
with
can. You can.
You should be fine.
The
dude.
only thing
Don't
that
get wild, dude.
when I start giving myself little, okay, fine, you can have this, then I fuck up even more.
No, because that's all it is, dude.
I need to do the lion diet. Do you know what the lion diet is?
Isn't that where you eat just like lamb?
No, it's
nothing
it's
but
the strictest version of carnivore.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like you just eat one kind of meat.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And you don't season it. You don't do nothing.
Well, you
cook
season.
it. Well, you can season with salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Some you can't even use pepper though. You can use salt,
What's this salt?
but you can't use pepper, dude. Which is weird to me because what the fuck is
Well, earth salt.
right?
So
Yeah, real salt,
Yeah.
not table. Table salt's horrible for you.
yeah,
Real salt actually is very beneficial. You
and
need
it
it.
actually alters the taste of your food a little bit.
You actually need to have that salt.
I know.
Yeah, it's weird how it is too, huh? Because it's not. It's salty. It's different. It's a different salty though. It's weird.
Yeah, it's not that bitter like harsh
Right.
salt.
It's weird.
It's just like a flavor enhancer. It's
It's
legit.
a quick little fucking burst. Yeah,
Quick
I've been
little
using
burst.
I've been using like good salt for a long time.
Was it Cadman's?
What the fuck is it coming in?
Something like that.
There's a couple different ones. There's like the pink Himalayan.
Yeah, but this one just says real salt.
Right, then there's like just the coarse. What the fuck is that company called? It don't matter.
It's a
dude.
red and blue label. Yeah.
don't
Anyways, I
matter.
ordered some on
Fucking
Amazon.
talking
I
about
can't
salt, dude. We are fucking.
remember. You're salty.
We literally are the epitome of fucking losers, dude.
Oh, you want to talk about that?
What, the epitome of a loser?
No. How we fucking.
We are losers?
Yeah, and we were losers last week when we bailed on.
Oh, we've been losers for like a month and a half right now, dude. We've been
Courtney and
slacking. No, I actually, to our benefit, there's like there's probably like 3 episodes that have been recorded that have literally just been like, the topics were too
They're
time
obsolete.
sensitive.
Yeah.
So we couldn't like it would be really dumb to drop it now. It would just look really stupid on our part. So we're just gonna save those for the when we have like 1,000 episodes and 1.5 million followers. We'll drop them like some special thing for our people paying
We'll go back into the archives and
on
pull
the
one
other,
of those
on
out.
the other side of the firewall, as they say.
Yeah.
No, but we have tried. But this thing right here, dude, this artifact, this ancient relic.
It's giving us problems.
Yeah, so if you, maybe you have an extra laptop hanging out, maybe you don't.
Now we're asking.
But if
for
you
the
do-
laptop. We're like,
I'm just kidding. No, we'll get in that. We're trying to figure that shit out. We got a bitchin' ass camera,
yeah,
and apparently the wrong lens, the wrong, very expensive lens, dude.
it's a great lens for certain things. It's just not great for the distance that we have.
Dude, it's weird because I looked it up and it was like, this is the best lens for dick pics if you have a small dick, and then it all made sense. It's like, God damn it,
And
Andrew.
that's why you bought it.
No, that's why you told me to get that particular one, you son of a bitch, trying to pass it on me, dude. I know about you, dude.
You don't know anything about
I've
me.
seen pics.
Whatever.
Your hair looks really good, dude. You tell the people who cut your hair, dude. Tell the good people of YouTube who
I
cut
feel
your
like
hair.
you're
Dude.
talking shit,
I'm not.
dude.
I
I
actually, when I saw you,
cut my own hair.
dude, when you opened your front door, it was like a halo of glory behind you from the lights reflecting off, your dome,
Makes sense.
your shiny dome, and
sense.
your hair looked like the hair of an angel, dude.
Well, thank you.
A beautiful angel.
I appreciate that.
But
That's the look I was going for.
But an angel that eventually like tempted God and fell out his favor and
I tempted God.
landed into hell. Yeah, like that kind of angel. So demon. But angel sounds better.
Demons are sick.
No, seriously though, this guy's hair is on point, man, and he did it himself, dude. Can you believe that shit? He can't touch his elbows, but he can fucking touch his fucking.
Touch my elbows?
Yeah, touch your elbows, dude. No, with the same hand, dude. Anyone
How
can
do
do
you
that.
touch your elbow? Stupid. Yeah, dude. We've been slacking, but you know what? Life
Yeah.
gets in the way. We're doing our best. If it was up to us, we'd say fuck everybody and just.
Yeah, and there's a lot of shit going on
Beast.
behind the scenes in our own personal lives and shit. I know you're getting ready to have baby number 17.
Yeah.
What's crazy is that you already, baby 18 and 19 are already like ready to go, but you got to wait for 17 to come out before this.
No, dude, I think I'm done after this.
Really?
Let me get snipped
Dude, you should just have them do it like right now, dude.
before I change my mind.
Before you have another kid and it's a girl and you're like, damn.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, one more try, dude. Okay, one more try. Let's go. That's what my uncle did. 6 girls later, he finally gave
That's
up.
my thing is like, I don't know if I can handle 6 girls.
Dude, yeah. You're almost there, dude.
I know I'm at 5.
You're at 5 right now. Yeah, you're not 6.
But yeah, the
What if the 6th was like the greatest person of all time, though?
or yeah, or not, or the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's gamble, but I don't know. I feel like the odds are grossly in my favor to have a boy, but at the same time, so
I don't think
I was
you're
talking
capable
shit.
of it, dude.
Okay, don't say that. I was. That's rude. I had a theory rolling around in my head
Yeah.
for a while now
Oh, this is gonna be good.
that I'd bounced off Nicole, and I was like, "Hey, you're blaming me for the baby
For the record, I pictured you actually bouncing off Nicole right now. That's pretty cool.
for the." I said, "She's like, it's your fault. Why we only have girls? You're the one that's responsible for
Yeah, dude.
giving me the chromosome." I said, "Okay,
Diet cum.
fair. However, there has my theory was that her eggs were gay, and that she only took on female eggs, and so I was rolling that. I was saying that. I was like jokingly saying that as my defense, and then the other day I looked it up with her, and sure enough, the female eggs
Select.
emit pheromones to attract certain eggs or sperm, and then they decide which one they want to take. So.
Yeah, I read that.
So how the fuck is it my fault or the guy's fault? This whole thing's been going around for decades.
Wow.
Except the only who doesn't say that? The Chinese.
Well-
They blame the girl. And you know what? They're onto something.
Here's the problem with that theory, though. What if you would never know if you were only just making lady jizz?
There's no such thing as that.
No, it could be. You could only be producing
See,
lady
we're
jizz.
trying to have a real substantive
Like,
conversation. You
I
ever
could see like someone like you having that problem. It's not like out of the ordinary. But also the other
it's not
problem
out of the ordinary?
the other problem with your theory is if her eggs are gay, that means your sperm is gay too because they're attracted to it. So I don't know. I would
No, the
probably
girl's
rethink the whole
sperm.
thing. Oh God,
They're like, oh, look at this girl. She's welcoming me
that's all
in.
you have though.
No, I've got both. Otherwise, I wouldn't have sperm.
Dude, I don't know. The proof is in the pudding, so to speak. And this is not the kind of pudding you want to eat. But you definitely have a track record that proves
definitely
my end of things here, dude. I'm sorry. I really hate to break it to you, but I think you just keep making girls until infinity, dude.
All my boy sperms are too lazy.
Dude, they're all like,
Toast.
they're all in the
Veg-
shower in the fetal position, fucking high as fuck, dude, contemplating life.
I murdered all my male sperm.
Oh, dude.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, but I think I'm done.
Well, that'll be good. Dude, imagine the free time you don't have now and then add this baby and another baby to that mix in the next 3 years. Yeah, dude, you'd be finished. You'd be done, dude.
I'd probably be pretty
You
depressed.
wouldn't even have time to cut your own hair anymore, dude.
I'd just shave it.
Dude, you wouldn't
Let
have
it get
to.
wild.
You wouldn't have to.
Grow
It'll
wild.
all fall out, dude.
Dude, if I grew super wild,
How wild.
like yours,
Hey, can you smoke?
do I have to push the button?
Yeah, you do. Hey, can you smoke cannabis on the? Is that allowed in the carnivore diet?
It's true 'cause it's a plant, but I'm not.
You're not.
Digesting it.
Yeah, you're ingesting it, not digesting it. You're just smoking it, dude. You're enjoying yourself. It's not your diet. It has nothing to do with food. What a dumb question.
One of the things.
Hey, I shouldn't have even asked that. Anyway, so yeah, we owe Steven and Courtney and Molly.
Owe them a Molly?
Yeah, we owe them all a favor, dude.
Oh. So we owe Stephen and Courtney Molly.
And Molly.
We owe Stephen, Courtney, Molly, Molly.
And Molly. Molly and Molly.
Yeah.
Well, whatever, dude. I think you're yeah, no more. Let me put this over here. I can keep it away from you.
We owe them big time.
Yeah, so we
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to fly out to Tennessee.
So what we're going to give away 20 snakes. No. Oh, yeah. We already booked the flight. Courtney and Steven will be there in about
7 hours.
7 hours. We'll see.
Flight leaves at 3.
Yeah. They're in Daytona anyways. This is being recorded during Daytona weekend.
Yeah.
So we're fucked.
Dude,
I bet you they left a window
if
ajar.
we start getting our shit together, though,
Yeah,
we could put this out the day after the recording.
Yeah, we should start doing that. But I don't know how to do that. Well, we need to get a laptop. One that makes it easier. And then we can just throw it back and forth. And I'll learn how to edit.
Yeah, it is tough, man. I'm not gonna. I hate making excuses,
Well,
but
you
with
know,
all the kids and with work, 6 days a
You have way
week,
more with the current situation of how our lives have turned and been. You have way less time than I do.
which was my motivation to get a better computer. Maybe not one that we necessarily need, but I figured for another $500, I'd rather get one that'll last us, that'll hold on. You know what I mean? Like, because when I got this, that's what I did. And yeah, 8 years later, it's breaking down. But if I would have got the cheapest one, it would have fucking been 6 years ago that this thing was toast.
Probably.
So, but yeah, I just need to make something easier to streamline everything. Because when I sit down with the minimal time and then it's like, oh, this is not working, that's not working, I have to get up in 5 hours. I'm like, dude, fuck this.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's tough. But you know what? Life's tough.
All right. Well,
We're not here to make excuses.
But we're apparently going to continue to make excuses. Speaking of excuses, dude, your hair looks great, dude. I
Thanks,
just keep
dude.
looking at it in our little handy dandy.
I feel like something's
Monitor over
definitely
there?
wroong with it.
No, it looks great.
That's why you keep addressing
I just
it.
know because when you move your head around, I get to see different angles, and it's like, oh wow, dude, that looks really good right there, dude.
How high are you right now?
Not high enough.
Do we need to break some chocolates out?
Dude, I'm not down for that anymore.
You're such
dude.
a pussy,
No, you guys,
dude.
you can't abuse that shit.
It's not abuse.
That's a real medicine that has a usage, dude. You don't just.
Spit it out, dude.
I was going to embarrass you, but I don't want to embarrass you, dude.
Why?
I'm going to tell him what you do when you eat those chocolates, dude.
What do I do?
I'm not going to tell him, dude.
I don't do
I don't
anything
embarrass
weird.
you, dude. I don't do anything weird. Yeah, right, dude.
I don't.
Your whole fucking shindig is.
You're weird.
Yeah,
everything
I
about
am
you is weird.
dude.
Yeah. Okay, well, fine.
Can we talk about something?
Yeah, what am I
Something
talking
important, dude. Instead of all this bullshit of fucking salt and lady jizz. What do you think about the current financial market? Like in general though, because there's an election coming up. And then, all that aside, because we know that there's a lot of ramifications just from the economic side of how, everything's going. But, with the ball pythons in general, I mean, we can see a little bit of both, it being that and, just supply and demand, and more animals produced in certain projects will ultimately bring the project price down. But there's a lot of people that are really kind of digging their heels in with a lot of, older pricing ideas and haven't really evolved with what, the current, reality on the ground, which is, let's be real. Like people are getting rid of stuff that you could probably have sold a couple of years ago for $2,000 or $3,000. People are selling it for $800.
Less
than $800. Yeah. I mean, but the digging your heels in, like, that's fine if you want to do
when
that.
you say digging your heels in, what do you mean?
Just being really stubborn with the reality of, and
With how you price or how you perceive the market because of the pricing, or both?
Both. It could be both. I was kind of getting to that, because if you want to just say like, hey, I'm not lowering my prices and I'm going to do that, that's fine. But there's also like a lot of people that are like doing that, but also like talking shit on people who are lowering their prices and coming more closer to reality.
Well, that's pretty obvious what that is. I mean, it's because of their obsession with what that costs or what it used to cost, whatever. And they see other people going against the grain. They're like, well, fuck, now I'm not going to sell mine for that price.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just use that as an opportunity to shit on this person, say why they don't know what they're doing because they're not falling in line with my pricing.
Yeah.
It's kind of irritating.
It's weird, too, because, like, I don't know, there's a certain project right now and a group that I'm in that you got me in there where it seems like to me, like, being an outsider, like, I have animals in the project, but I'm hardly anything. I'm, like, barely tapping the surface of that. It's something I wish I would have gotten to earlier. But to me, there's, like, even in that, like, when I hear people talking about pricing on that, on some of these, like, double recessive projects with this gene and stuff, I'm thinking, like, man, that seems so out of touch. And I get it because it's a newer project. There's not a lot out there, but it's still out of touch to me. I think a lot of people are holding on to this idea. It's like, you know, obviously, like DG Clown is probably the best example because you see the biggest, you see it like in live time over the last 3 years of that you know where it was, and then watching it die off and slide down to, I mean, who knows what's the lowest you've seen a DG Clown sell for?
$8,000-9,000
a male for $1,000. Yeah, I mean it's crazy. Considering, like, I remember a couple years ago, I was selling females for like 9-10K just a couple years ago, and now I feel like, man, you'd be lucky to get $3,000 or $4,000 for a female. You'd be super fortunate to get that money.
Yeah,
but there's a lot to that, and a lot of that has to do with how many people were making DG Clowns, you know, from the, you know, that was a hot combo. That's why I was always
trying to stay off like the main path. That's why not that I don't like the project. That's awesome. You're doing some really cool stuff with it. I never got into it because I was like, dude, that project's already rolling. It looks legit. Everyone's going to be on it if they're not already on it. And it's like, what am I going to bring up the rear on a project? So that's why I kind of naturally wanted to venture off into stuff that was a little less popular. But I still love the DG Clown stuff. It's just crazy how fast it dropped off, though.
Well, even
to
to this other project, I'm not going to mention names and projects and stuff, but to this other project I was mentioning, like, to its credit, like, it is those projects are going to hold value because there's not a lot out there. So, and people are going to, you know, I don't know. There's a lot of strategy too. Like, there's a lot of people and a lot of groups of people that are like on this thought where they want to like preserve the project and keep, you know, they discuss amongst each other about pricing and stuff, and that's all cool too. Like I said, like, I don't really care how you do it one way or the other. I always take offense to people who like attack other people because, you know, what they're doing. And let's be real too. There are some people out there that are like just dumping animals and projects that require a little bit more respect than that, I think, too. So there's a, you know, there's a spectrum to this whole thing. There's, you know, there are people who, you know, no doubt are tanking projects with the crazy, outrageous pricing, but I guess in the when what it all boils down to is all those different things and stuff. It's like, it's not really going to affect the market because, like, I knew a long time ago making a DG Clown was not going to be where it's at in a couple of years.
But this is the thing.
You got to make a red stripe, spot nose, confusion, you know, DG Clown that's also het hypo or something. You know what I mean? Like, so, yeah, you definitely.
No, it's not gonna. The projects might fall off. I think every project's gonna wane, but I think the market itself, because there's so many more genetic combos and so much stuff that hasn't been done, it's just gonna pivot. It's just gonna be like like one of those, like, I don't know, if computer games or somewhere you see the ball going to hit something, it bounces this way, it hits another object, goes this way. It's going to do the same thing throughout the market. So while a certain project, somebody, like, this is the thing too, you got people that are all in on one or two projects, and those happen to be one of the two or both of them that people are talking about dying off. And so now it's like, well, fuck, this is everything I got. You know what I mean? So,
well, that's planning and all that, having foresight.
Right,
and understanding is such an important part, you know.
But they'll attach that to the entire market, because to them it is the entire market.
That's all they have,
right? So that's where I think you get a lot of misinformation or people that are putting stuff out that maybe isn't warranted because, you know, because their selection or what they choose or whatever is not doing great or doesn't look like it's going to do great, then they just like, oh, the market's fucked.
People have attitudes about certain things too. Like for instance, like you couldn't give me a pastel DG clown mail.
No,
You couldn't give it to me because I wouldn't use it because I'm like, so.
because you have to get unique with the combinations.
Well, and I just
having
don't.
pastel
yeah.
in it makes it tough.
And it, let's be real, it ruins. Like I'm not saying pastel doesn't have a place in the hobby, but I'm saying with clown, it's just, it like really does a number on clown, unfortunately.
It does.
So in
It
that
does,
project, I don't even want it. I don't even want it in there at all.
I will say
I don't even want the
this.
chance of making one.
That 800 gram, it's a GHI Yellow Belly pastel clown, that female I have.
Yeah.
That looks pretty rad.
Yeah, but it's got a bunch of the shit in it too, dude.
Right. Just a single pastel clown's never going to be
But
impressive.
you would probably rather have it without the pastel too.
I for sure would. But I will say it would be, put the stigma around pastel aside, it'd be a better looking animal like this probably to most newcomers. Like if you never saw snakes,
Yeah.
to see the bright colors on this and the contrast and to see a GHI Yellow Belly clown.
In the chronological order of everything, like you can say, like every gene's had its 15 minutes. You know, there was a time when people saw pastel and were just like, holy fucking shit, look at this gene. This is amazing. And they put it in everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's like it's a learning curve for everybody where we're at now. I always trip out that like the double recessive game and stuff and doing some of these like combinations just never really took off for a long time. That's what trips me out. Is that people like, well, just like there was a lot of things that haven't been made that were, you know, like simple double recessive stuff. Like people were making all kinds of codon combinations and single recessive combinations, but it doesn't seem like anyone. I mean, obviously there's people that did, Justin and Ozzy, but there's like, I feel like that didn't really take off. It took a while for people to realize, oh shit, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm just surprised at how little people considered codoms when they're making these double het or these double visuals and stuff, and how like people like you were just talking about DG clowns, or so take a DG clown. Obviously, it's not very valuable nowadays, but you take a multi crazy codom DG clown, people are gonna want it. So I say that because it's like for those people that like the project and feel like you can't get into it because it's fucking dead. I disagree. I think once you start layering a bunch of codoms into it, it's gonna. I mean, if you had an acid, fucking name 5 sick ass codoms that were also DG clown, you could sell an animal for a very high price.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Is you still make $15K off a DG clown if it has the right codoms in it.
So I mean, to your original point, it's like I'm not worried. I feel like the market's too vast and there's too much potential for anybody to have a real firm grip on what's going to happen.
Taking it out like that, yeah.
Yeah, because to me it's got so many more places to go. There's so many more parts of the world that they have to go to. It's starting to happen. On top of that, you have the state of the economy, the lack of disposable income. This is a hobby, and this sometimes becomes a business. But for most people that see snakes that maybe are interested in buying them, it's going to be a hobby more than it is a business. So it's not the number one priority. And then people looking to get into it, they're like, oh damn, I can get into it, but I don't have the money. Shit's cheap now. I've talked to people where they're like, damn, it sucks. I don't have the money to dump into it right now because everything's so cheap.
I agree. And to your point, like even still, if somebody's selling a pastel DG clown for $800 on Morph Market, like it doesn't, to me, that like, okay, that doesn't affect the market really. No. I mean, like when you can, all things considered, it's like, yeah, like a lot of people probably feel the same way as we do when it comes to, you know, pastel in that combination. So, I mean, I think you're right. There isn't like one. I mean, there are circumstances. There's a circumstance where it can be more effective, where one person can control it.
Yeah.
And I think about like Monsoon with like Dave Green. Like he really did kind of control it because he was only selling. What was he only? There was like something he was only like females or something, or
something like that.
Yeah, and he wasn't selling any males, and they were, you know, so it was like, you know, you could jump into the project, but you'd be making Poshets or Hets, you know, like I haven't paid attention to that market in a year or two, so I don't know what the current situation is. It seems like there's a lot more available, and other people are making them now, obviously. But it did seem like in the beginning, one of the things that kind of actually, you know, kept me from getting into Monsoon, because it was on my short list initially, was that. It's like I didn't like that. I didn't sit well with me. Like I don't like that's.
Well, I think the only person that can really list an animal for a certain price and completely affect the market on a project is Justin.
Right.
I think just.
But that's just the sheer volume of those animals, you know?
Right, but that's who people I hear, everyone talks about. I mean, that's who everyone really looks to for things like that. Or at least they measure themselves off of it. So if he's going to drop something down, good luck. I mean, you go above him, nobody's going to buy from you. You can go at the same price, nobody's going to buy from you, so you got to go below him. So, but other than that, I don't see it being an issue, somebody listing something for a lot cheaper. And then again, if it's not your project and it's not affecting you, then who cares? And
well, it's expected, dude. Like you're not. No one. Justin can make that price. He's earned that. You know, people expect that. You expect to pay the high dollar price. It's not a problem. You're buying a Justin Kobelka animal, a Canova animal.
But there's often times where I've done it and I've gone, "What's Justin selling for?" Okay, well then let me put it like right here.
Oh yeah, well that's same thing. I mean,
I'm just saying that's what's he has the one person in the community
like the
that
standard.
has the power.
He is kind of like a unofficial standard when it comes to stuff like that. When you're trying to figure out pricing, it's like, what would, and it is kind of like, what would Justin sell for? Okay, so my price is somewhere down below there.
Yeah.
Okay,
how much lower do I need to go?
Yeah, but that's fine too. I wonder.
We all have our place.
Some people have like it's like an ego thing, maybe a stubbornness when it comes to that, and it's like, I don't know, man. We all gotta make this work, And I've sold animals I didn't want to sell just because I knew that if I sold this animal, it would have put me in a position for the foreseeable future to keep it moving forward.
Yeah,
and to get me somewhere I wanted to be, and I needed, funding for that or whatever. It's always like, it's so I don't know, man. You gotta.
I'm gonna call it right now.
Everyone's different, and everyone's in a different situation too. Some people have really fucking good jobs, and they don't need to sell a single thing to keep their stuff going, and that's great. That's where I want to be. But there's other people that need to work a 40-hour work week and also have to take care of their animals, and I don't know. I feel weird. To me it gets weird when they start like talking shit and trying to like.
Well, dude, I'm gonna call it right now.
Call it. Do it.
You heard it here. You heard it here first.
Uh-oh, dude.
There's gonna be a ball python renaissance.
Oh my god, is it pied, dude? Is it pied?
No, not a renaissance on a certain gene. The market's gonna have a renaissance. So that's what you're hearing me out, dude.
I want to hear this, dude.
So now,
hold on. Don't say another word. Hold on.
Right now,
hold on.
What the fuck? Did you try to make me forget? I know what you're doing.
No, I need to set the tone, dude.
No.
Here, let me shotgun it to you, dude.
It's just.
No, go ahead. I'm good now. Go.
So, right now, everyone's in a tizzy. People are scrambling to get out of the market. People are dropping their prices. Everyone's saying that, no, for reals, it's dead this time.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I've heard that.
Do you want me to wait till you're done coughing?
We don't have all day. Just keep it moving.
So because of that, everyone's, panicked in one form or another. I think that, God willing, this economic situation turns around after this election especially, and things start getting better. I know things will immediately get better if a certain person gets elected, just because people are going to have confidence to invest in the market again.
Hell yeah, go Harris.
What? Dude. And so anyways, so this might be a rare time in which the market's going to rebound a lot quicker than in past cycles. So let's say that happens, and expendable income or disposable income's, not so much of a premium.
Yeah.
And then, meanwhile, the people that stuck it out through these rough times, through the Great Depression, they're going to still have all their animals, their cool projects, and then everyone's going to start doing shit together. And the new wild shit nobody's ever seen that used to be in the market or be in the business Was like, what the hell is that? And it stokes the fire, and they want to get back into it.
Yeah.
And then you have new people coming in, and you're going to see there's money being spent again. I mean, people really, really grossly like understate how much our economy affects the ball python market. That argument that it doesn't is insane to me, or that's not the primary reason.
Yeah.
Because what else? I mean, just look at the timeline. And I know myself personally, things used to be it used to be a lot easier to spend money. And
Well, yeah. Oh, for sure. In
so
the last 5 years, dude. I mean, even just 5 years of doing this. So like, the drastic difference from like where we were and where we're at, and how things are viewed, and how
Well-
I invest and when I can invest is like night and day.
yeah, and I'll also say this, that when that renaissance kicks off,
Uh-oh.
that all the stuff that's not super valuable now is going to be pretty much worthless by that time.
Yeah.
So
Do we have to wear the stupid little like Renaissance fair bullshit when this is all going on?
yes,
You would make
get to wear
one
that stupid
hot
hat.
barmaid, dude.
Peter
With some
Piper hat.
pigtails, dude. Oh God,
ew.
you would take over the world, dude. You already got the tits for it too.
Would you-
Hey, so
Wow, dude.
hey,
Wow.
so do you think? Here's a question for you that's kind of on the long line of that. Like, there's like levels to it. So like when I remember buying certain animals when I first got in and talking to somebody who'd been in for 10 years plus, and they would say like, oh man, I remember buying that animal back in 2009 for like,
20
12K,
grand.
20 grand, and I'm paying 2K for it or something in 2019, 2018. And so, and then I've met Mike from RP Reps. He's a local dude. He's been doing this for a really, really long time. And he's telling me stories about, buying banana ball pythons when it was like 30K, 25K. Like that's how long that guy's been around. But it's like, so we can see like this is nothing new. Like animals, the genes come out. Oh, dude.
Internal temp too high. The fuck does that mean?
It means the camera fucking said, dude, you guys are hot, dude.
We were cooking.
Dude, we were smoking through, dude.
Wait. Oh, come on now. I'm so high right now, dude.
Dude, why did that happen, dude?
I have no idea.
Throw some ice on that bitch, dude.
What do you mean the internal temperatures? The
Dude.
fuck?
We haven't even done anything.